What up, folks? Another day, another video. Today is Thanksgiving. I got the day off. Let's get to work, baby. All right. Today, I'm gonna continue measuring the old axle. Gotta make sure that I got all my measurements correct. I'm gonna write them down on a piece of paper because I gotta make sure everything is on the dot. Got some cool parts coming from Techno Toy Tuning in the next week. I got some cool stuff. I got some stuff, man. I got some stuff coming. I'm stoked. I'm telling y'all, better videos coming soon. It is getting pretty cold, so I'm gonna have to stop putting these heaters on in my garage, you know, because I hate working with pants. I got shorts on and I don't want to get cold. So let's go. Let's do it. You ain't strong. Stay out of the kitchen, baby. All right, so I'm gonna try to measure from this point of the axle to this point of the axle. And I am gonna have issues because this is obviously a lump. I'm not gonna be able to get that correctly. So what I have in mind is I'm just gonna twist the axle like this, and I'm gonna use something as reference because this thing I already started to unbolt it, so I can't do from here to here. So I'm gonna put maybe a piece of cardboard that's a right on dot, another piece of cardboard on the other side, and then just measure the complete length of this axle. This is what we got. Talk smack to me all you want, but I think I have these pretty accurate to the inner portion of these axles. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure the point, about 48 inches. 48 inches on a dot. So that is 4 feet. And I'm gonna look at this midpoint right here and then try to make a mark on the housing somewhere so that I can now take a measurement from the inner side to the outside to where all of this stuff is gonna be welded in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and try to mark the center point here. And just if you're curious, I did do some sort of measuring the day before, about 2 days ago, and I did get a similar 48 inches of length on the axle, and I did it a different way, so I'm pretty confident now that it's about 48 inches. So I'm just gonna do that half mark at 2 feet and then start measuring from the inside to the outside. All right, hear me out. So I put some gaffer tape on the top because I am gonna be marking it with a marker. It's not my marker, it's my sister's, and I don't want it to get dirty, but and I want to be able to see the mark a lot better. So I'm gonna measure up the size there, and at the middle point I'm just gonna do a mark and then start measuring from there to the outside of the brackets. One thing that is cool about these excessive brackets is that they're sort of the same diameter or length. Well, sort of. Yeah, the inner, they're just slightly thicker. So I don't have an issue in measuring up to this point or this point. I don't have to find the middle point here because they are pretty close. I don't even know if they sounded right. Yeah, this is the right one. Yeah, they're pretty close. And then I got the T3 adjustable forelinks, so I should be able to slightly maneuver things around. But I got my midpoint exactly 2 feet from either side, and I'm just gonna start measuring from here onto the brackets. I put this little magnet here to help me get a better grip on the measuring tape, the measuring whatever, yeah. From here to the spring perch is 18 millimeters. I'll show you, I kind of wrote it down here. So the upper links from the center to the inner side is 8.5 inches, and the outer side is 10 3/4 at 34 degrees. The shock is at 21 inches, and that's about 2 degrees. I think a fair 0 degrees or 90 degrees would be good. It's not a big of a difference, but That's what I measured now. And yeah, like I said, the spring, the center of the spring pad is 18 inches, and that surprisingly is at 7 degrees. Now I just gotta do the same for the driver's side, and get the panhard stuff on there too. All right, so I did a measurement, 46 centimeters on the lower links, and that is from the center point of this to the inner part of the bracket there, and exactly from here all the way to the inner side. So 46 centimeters, that's more accurate. So I think that is what I'm gonna go with whenever I do weld on the shock brackets. These guys right here. So for example, if I look at this one, I'm gonna measure 46 centimeters from the center of the Ford 8.8 onto this end right here, and just weld that on. And yes, don't get mad at me. I will write these down on a piece of paper, a lot more neat, but I just needed something to write down right now on the spot. Okay, so I measured from this point, which is 17 inches from here to here, and I did the same measurement from here over to here, so 17 inches, and that's what I got. So about 129 centimeters difference from here over to here. So what I did was just divided 129 in half. So it's about 64 and a half. So it's right almost, this is the hole here. So it's like literally right on the edge of the hole. So I think that's gonna be my center point. What I'm gonna do now is try to use the measurements that I have over there and put some tape on where the brackets are gonna go. And then potentially bring that other axle, bring it close to here and see how things are gonna look. And if things look okay, well, there should be, I'm gonna measure to see where I'm gonna cut the 8.8. This is what it looks like now. This is gonna be the difference. Let me bring this over here. Okay, so this thing's gonna mount sort of like that here. And then on this side, it's gonna be like that. So I do have just a little bit under an inch separation between the housing and the tube there. This one is like tight on there. So I do plan on welding this around. So I'm gonna see how that's gonna work, but I think it should be fine. This part here, the panhard bar is gonna go, it's gonna sit something like that. Should be good. And then the shock and the lower link, that's gonna sit about yay there. I don't want to cut too close to this, but I also don't want to cut anywhere that I'm gonna have to do an overlapping weld of some of these brackets. I don't know how that, I feel like it might be a weak point. Like I said, I'm not gonna be drag racing this car. I'm not gonna be doing any sort of racing, lots of high horsepower. So I don't think there will be an issue, especially if I am gonna be welding the tube that connects to the diff. I found someone else on Instagram who has already done a Ford 8.8 swap for Celica, and I noticed that on his cut, it was actually in between. This lower link. So right, I'm using 2 hands. Let me try to see if I can do it. So right about here is where he did it, right in between this. And it's a good, I'd say a good inch between where this is gonna get welded. So I sent him a message to see if he's had any issues with that. And that appears to be roughly about 11 inches and a quarter, or if you want to be more exact, let's say about 28.5 centimeters. What do you guys think? Should we start cutting? I don't know. I'm nervous. Maybe I'll get my dad to do it. We'll see. So as some of you know from my last video, I had a big old sty in my eye, and I'm coming back from getting it surgically removed because this bad boy was not coming out. I was doing warm compress for like days, and it was just getting bigger and bigger. So it looks all swollen right now, but that's just because I had some anesthesia and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna be able to weld or do anything for like a couple days. So this video might take longer than what I was anticipating because I don't want to do anything with my eye. I don't want to do anything that will hurt my eye, and that's, you know, I'm in the hey, on the sunlight, I'm in the shop, the garage, just grinding stuff and all that. So I don't want anything to get in my eye while it's healing, while it's recovering. So just a quick update. All right, fam. Eye is looking all better now. So that's a win. We got 2 wins today, man. We got 2 wins today. Eye is a lot better. My dog is out doing his thing, and actually, let's say 3 things. You know, my dog, my eye, and the last thing. We got something back. Can y'all tell the difference? Maybe not. I don't know. But check this out. I got this all cut and welded. My buddy at his job, they grinded that too, so you can't see the awesome welds that they did, but hey, it's all welded, it's all cut. And check this out. Hold on. Let me get a better position here because I can't do this right. Check this out. All right, what's that say right there? That's exactly 17. Exactly 17. Let's check the other side again. I'm curious. I think it's exactly at 17, fam. This thing's on the dot, on the money. Sheesh. Hey, I'm stoked. T3 is gonna send me some different rod ends because I got the TA22 ones, and I was having some fitment issues on the A86 excessive brackets. So T3 is gonna send me the A86 stuff so that can bolt in, be good to go. I gotta find the old arms, the old arms to make sure the length of the T3 stuff and those are exactly the same. Mount that up. I got my axle kit, man. The what? I got the brake kit, so I'm gonna mount. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna mount the axle, because I need a rebuild kit for the axle. I want to put new bearings, new seals, because you know it's gonna get sandblasted. So you know a lot of the stuff is gonna, you know, on the disassembly is gonna get messed up anyway. So I'm just gonna get a new rebuild kit for the axle. And I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked. Been doing some practice welding. I got a MIG welder, an Eastwood 180. Not too bad of a machine, man. Not too bad of a machine. Let's check this out. pretty good. I just need to grind maybe a little bit more. Just a little bit more, not too much. This side's good. Yeah, I'll do the same with the other brackets and then tack weld a couple. Who knows? Let's do it. Another thing I'm gonna have to do is make these holes a little bit bigger, and that is because these are TA22, which is 14 millimeters, and the A86 is 12 millimeters. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make these holes a little bit bigger. Boom, let's get it. Let me do the other side and we're Gucci, boy. I'm gonna have to get these welded and blasted and powder coated real quick because they're already starting to rust. Literally, I've had them inside the car. There's no rust in there, but you can already tell, you can already see the surface rust building up here. And I'm not liking that. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill these holes a little bit bigger on both these brackets. And then make sure that the arches are good on the axle. All right, so just tack welded all the different brackets to the axle. I think they're strong enough. Right now I'm gonna mock fit, try to put it under the car, see how it fits. I'm gonna wait to weld the spring pads, just because if I tack weld it now, I'm gonna have a really hard time trying to weld the rest of the stuff here. So I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna test fit, mock fit that. Once I know that everything's good, then I'll weld everything together, and then I'll mock fit the spring pads. All right, I got all my 4 links and my panhard installed. Moment of truth, guys. Let's see how this axle fits inside the car. Oh my goodness. Stoked. I don't know what to think. I don't know. Let's just try it. Let's just try it out, man. Let's just try it out. Let me unplug my welder. And let's try it out, man. Messy hair, I don't care, man. Let's do it.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder.
This job turned out to be the hardest job I've done so far, man. Ah, yes. I got that all mock bolted. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna put the panhard bar here, and then I don't know if I want to try the shocks, but you know what? Might as well, right? All right, fam. Oh man, look at this. The Ford 8.8 is on its own weight by the shocks. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. I had some trouble trying to get this all together. One thing I am slightly concerned about is that the lower links are kind of to the side on both sides here. Maybe a little bit on this side, but I am a little bit concerned about that. So I'm gonna do some research just to see if that is the okay spot or if they need to be moved a little bit more inwards. I didn't really take any pictures of the old axle when it was on, so I don't know. I'm gonna look for some pictures online, other people, to see how they have it, how their setup is, and if there's something wrong, then it's just tack welded, so I can just cut it and weld it a little bit closer in. But that is a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I got some progress done, and yeah, stay tuned for more. Peace out.